Hi guys, let's talk pistols.
Hi guys. It's pretty warm where I'm at right now, for some reason. And, oh well. For some reason my house is really warm right now. Anyway. So let's talk pistols. Alright. We're going to go from small to large. I'm wanting to start a new series, and basically this series is to help the first time firearm buyer. So I'm going to have a small mini series that covers pistol, rifle, and shotgun. So let's get to it. The first thing that I'm going to show you is the Taurus PT-145. It has a 10-round magazine, and it's a good and decent subcompact. Sorry, it's a decent subcompact pistol. The problem that you run in with subcompacts primarily is magazine capacity. The other problem that you run into with them is that they are not accurate over long distances. Understand that a pistol is, even by the military standards, is only accurate to 50 yards. That's just the way it is. With a subcompact, for most shooters, it's going to be less than that. So, for a subcompact, typically your accuracy, now, obviously, mileages vary, but it would not be unrealistic for your accuracy with a subcompact to be less than 35 yards. It would not be unrealistic to say that. So let's put it that way. So, great carry gun, great for carry. Home defense, better than nothing, but for home defense, you might want to step up into the compact realm. This is about as small as you want to go for home defense. This one has a laser outfitted on it. Understand that your laser sight is one of those things where it's to give you an idea of where your bullet's going to go, and it's good for fast sight acquisition. And honestly, a lot of people shoot literally better with a laser than they do without. So, mileages vary, of course, but it could be a good thing, and especially in the dark, if you're dealing with a night-time situation or whatever. It's hard to be a laser for those types of situations. Bright daylight, you may not see the laser sight, so learn how to use your regular iron sights, but a laser is great to have at night. So there you go. The thing about this one, this is the Glock 19. All Glock magazines that are chambered in 9mm will fit in a Glock 19. Likewise, the 26, I believe, is the subcompact version. Pretty much, if your Glock is chambered in 9mm, all 9mm magazines will fit in it. Likewise with 40, likewise with 357 SIG, I believe. The only Glock that does not do that is the Glock 36, and that's because it's a single stack 45 ACP. Sorry, but outside of that, think of the Glock 19 as the perfect compromise between size, weight, accuracy, recoil, everything. And if you are a first-time gun buyer and this is your first pistol, the Glock 19 is really hard to beat. It's just it's an outstanding platform. So there you go. Next is the Glock 21. Okay. This is a full size. Okay. This is what the same type of size that you'll find on duty virtually everywhere, including military, law enforcement, etc. and so forth. It's great because, like a Glock, once again, the various magazines fit. It's easy to find parts for. It's easy to deal with. It's easy to service. It's easy to use. It is outstandingly accurate for a pistol. Understand that a pistol, once again, only has an accuracy of about 50 yards. Some people's mileage vary, but, you know, that's just primarily what it is. It's a great pistol. It's a great option. So, there you go. The problems with full size, weight, that's pretty much the biggest problem that you have. On the other hand, for home defense, it's not like you're carrying it all day, and even if you are forced to, because of duty or whatever else, it's not that big of a deal. I do carry this in the wintertime most of the time because it's easier to conceal. But yeah, it's a great platform. So basically the differences between the three big differences, well, the big differences between the three different sizes of subcompact, compact, and full size. Full size is going to be heavier across the board, no matter what you've got. It also tends to have a bigger magazine capacity, so that's a good thing. Meaning that you'll be able to shoot more rounds without having to reload. Okay. Although with the Glock, that isn't so much of an issue because you can get 33 round magazines for a 9mm, and it has no problem. So, and there are other extended magazines that Glock has for its various calibers. Do your research like that. But outside of that, the main differences is weight and accuracy. The subcompact is going to be the lightest. It's also going to be the easiest to conceal. On the other hand, don't expect to shoot 100 yards with it, unless you're really good. On the other hand, you know, this is harder to conceal. It's heavier, but on the other hand, yeah, I'll take a 100-yard shot with this. Glock 19, perfect combination of both. So it's really up to you. Are you going to be carrying it, or is it going to be left at home? If it's going to be left at home, stick with the full size. If you're going to be carrying it, stick with the subcompact all the time, and you don't expect to ever have to use it at home for home defense, stick with the subcompact. On the other hand, if you're not sure which one you want, get the Glock 19. Get the compact. That way you can do either. Okay? Alright, so let's go into the no-no. This is the no-no. Why is this the no-no? Well, it's a revolver. Yeah, okay. Now, understand the shortcomings of a revolver. The shortcomings of a revolver are pretty simple. You have 6, sometimes 5, but somewhere in there, rounds. That's it. Then you have to reload. Now sometimes you can use moon clips, half moon clips, whatever. There are various speed reloading situations for revolvers. I'm not talking about that, because that's beyond the scope of this thing. On the other hand, even if you reload it quickly, you still only got 6 shots. For that same token, for the weight of this, I have less weight with this, and this is a stock 13 round magazine. However, I have a 2-round extender on it. That makes it a 15 round magazine. I have 15 rounds with that. All I gotta do is slap it in, slingshot it, or bring the slide back forward. I've done that before, you see it. And now I have 15 rounds This has 6. It takes me 2 minutes to reload this because this is a black powder 44. I literally have to dump black powder into this, put my bullet on top, use my loading lever to depress it, and then at the back I have to put a percussion cap on it. For me, reload this cylinder, it takes 2 minutes. Yeah, minute and a half somewhere. Even if I use the interchangeable cylinders, which this gun was designed for, I would think of it as the granddaddy to magazine-fed weapons. That's where they actually got the idea from. Even with that, still, each cylinder took 2 minutes to reload. Let's think about this. If you have this, you're going to want to carry 2 or 3 cylinders on you, right? That's what they did in the Civil War days when this was used. See the difference here? There we go. So, and even with 3 cylinders, how many rounds does that give you? 18. You have 15 with this. Next question. Or, if I'm using the Glock 19, I've got 33 in this. .33 rounds of 9mm. Right here. 1 reload. You have 2 or 3 of these, I don't care what's going to happen. I don't care what's in front of you. It's not going to survive it. It's just not. It's called overwhelming firepower. You have it with a Glock 19 and a 33 round magazine. Or in my case, you have it with a Glock 21 and 27 round magazines. Home defense pistol? Yeah, it'll do it. Subcompact? Great for carry. But you won't be able to get that type of magazine, that type of capacity, unless you buy a Glock, or there are a few others that have that type, but not many. You want that type of capacity? Go with Glock. Alright, so that handles pistols. Catch you later for shotguns and rifles.
I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your time. Defend your homes wisely.